focused on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you look at this defense,
they were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3 and out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Merritt. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
They go play action with Willis. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. Back to throw, Purdy.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. This now a 3rd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On second down, Merritt.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Up the middle they go. Merritt had some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
And now an audible here into something else. Willis will look to throw on first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10.
They'll try the left side. Merritt, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Play action, Willis.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Tyquan Thornton
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt, 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On second down now, Merritt, and a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 28. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball again on second down.
Oh, look at that. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 30.
5-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Now Purdy. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
In motion, Hill.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hill going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Purdy off the play fake.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Breece Hall.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Get ready. Get ready. Break. Check nickel. 18 Cardinal. Rush in. Top.
1st and 10. It's Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Check 48 the mark. Check 48 the mark. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis to throw on second.
Flush to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On first down, Merritt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. First and 10, Willis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On first down, Willis. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Merritt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They go play action with Willis.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown!
Jeff Smith.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A touchdown, the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They need 2. Here's third down. Play action. Now Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. That's back. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. On first down, right back to Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Purdy looking to throw.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go.
Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Breece Hall
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Merritt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Willis. Completes this one to Thornton.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
And now they'll shift things around. Third down, it's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle.
Merritt. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano, and they will take a 7-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We'll see Purdy. He's going to shift him around.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
He'll buy some time right. That's complete once again to Hopkins.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now 2nd and 4. Purdy bootlegging it.
And the catch made by Hopkins.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A big play looming on third down. Here's Purdy to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. That'll be caught by Hill.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Hill.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps them move the sticks. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll try to run with Hall. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's 1st down.
Up the middle they go.
Merritt. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Willis to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now a handoff up the middle.
Merritt.
They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Throwing here, Purdy. There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he goes out right around the 39. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action here. Purdy able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here. Try to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Throwing, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. One more time with Hall.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.